Yes, what is respiration? Raise your hand. I taught this topic in previous class. Salama. Yes. Salama, yes. Tell me what is respiration? Some connectivity problem. I think so. Yes, Salama. Habiba.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
am I
ma'am.
not audible, beta? Am I not audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me what is respiration? Yes?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the process by which foods are breaking down and converting into glucose, produce carbon dioxide and water, and release energy. These are called respiration.
Not that clear. Say again.
Ma'am, the process by which foods are
Food is.
foods,
Food is.
ma'am, like the process in which foods are producing by the carbon dioxide and water to release energy. These are called respiration.
No, my dear. Synthesis of food is different thing. Respiration is different. Synthesis of food by the autotrophs, that is called photosynthesis. But respiration is just reverse of it, just opposite of it. Respiration is just breakdown of food. Means like during photosynthesis plant make glucose, but during respiration glucose breakdown. So respiration is the process of oxidation of glucose, as a result energy release. Oxidation means the glucose burned in presence of oxygen. So this burning of food in presence of oxygen is actually respiration, and as a result of this burning energy release. So synthesis of food is different and burning of food or respiration is different. They just oppose two different processes. So this they are means like photosynthesis is a process by which the plant make food, and respiration is a process by which organism get energy. Not only plant, animal, human being, we all get energy by the process of respiration. So respiration is a process by which we get energy. The energy which is very important. Without that, survival is not possible. If this continuous supply of energy will stop, life automatically stop. Why when we stop this oxygen supply of any organism, the organism die? Why? The reason, at that time this respiration stops. Respiration stop means the supply of energy stop, and once it is stopped, organism lead to death only. So this continuous supply of energy is important for the survival of an organism, and that energy we get from respiration. Respiration need food as well as oxygen. Food, I always said to you, when I say food in context of respiration, means actually we are talking about glucose. So glucose burned in presence of oxygen, as a result energy released. Along with that, two byproducts are also released. They are not needed for the organism. Energy actually the purpose. Carbon dioxide and the water vapor, they are also released at the time of respiration. They are the byproduct. So this is respiration. So now just raise your hand and tell me the different step involved in the respiration. Raise your hand and tell me the different step involved in the process of respiration. Muhammad Umar.
Ma'am, first, ma'am, stomata is opened in the plant, and then they take oxygen. So when oxygen came, the chemical reaction held, and the glucose are break down to release energy.
Glucose is
And the one energy that is and one currency of energy that is which energy is called ATP, that is released in this process. The extra carbon dioxide and water are released from the plant. Water by the water vapor are released from the plant. That's to matter.
energy. It is stored in the form of ATP. Don't be confused with it. It is stored in the form of ATP. Adenosine triphosphate is a chemical. Is the energy which is released at the time of respiration, that is stored in the form of the chemical, and the chemical is adenosine triphosphate. So it is stored in the form of ATP. Okay. Yes, you say something.
Okay.
Who say? Somebody say something. Okay. So process of means like steps of respiration. First step, if we talk about plant, so oxygen enter through the stomata. The stomata are the site where the exchange of gases occur. And then what happen? Another is that when the oxygen reaches in the cell, then the chemical reaction is start. The food component, that is specifically glucose. On that glucose, the oxygen acted, and as a result, oxidation occur. As a result of oxidation, energy released, and this means like this is the chemical reaction, the conversion of you can say the glucose into energy along with that carbon dioxide and water. So this is the chemical reaction occur when oxygen come in contact with the glucose inside cell, and then the energy is released, means as a result of oxidation, as a result of burning of food in presence of oxygen, energy is released, and this energy, whatever the extra energy, it is stored in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Everyone repeat in your heart: adenosine triphosphate. ADENOSINE, adenosine triphosphate. So adenosine triphosphate.
Can you please tell again second point?
Second point is that only when oxygen through the stomata reaches in the cell, at that time what happened, the glucose which is present there, that come in contact with the oxygen, and as a result burning occur or oxidation occur. And as a result of this oxidation or burning of food, means this oxygen is just used for the burning of food, burning of glucose. So oxygen burn, because we know that oxygen helpful in burning. Without oxygen we cannot burn anything. So it helpful in burning inside a cell also. So it burn the oxygen, and this burning provide energy. So when the oxygen come in contact with glucose burn, and as a result of burning of glucose we get the energy, and this energy we need for each and every activity, from small to big. All the activity of our body we can able to do with because of this energy. Even blinking of eyes, or a smallest to smallest action of our body, we we are able to do because of this energy. Once the supply of energy stop, organism lead to death. There is no other way for life if the continuous supply of energy will stop. And this continuous supply of energy we get by the process of respiration. So nutrition is another process. If somebody is eating well, but the respiration is stopped, if somebody's body having the adequate amount of food is stored in the body, even we have a system of storing food. I many times told you that we have glucose in the form of glycogen stored in the liver. We have fats also in our body in the stored form, and these are the component of food providing us energy at the time of emergency, at the time of need. But once the oxygen supply is stopped, this burning will not be possible and energy supply is stopped, and then the organism will die. So this chemical reaction, this is the chemical reaction. Here what the food is actually what the chemical. They are the natural chemical. That's another thing. They are not harmful for our body. Our body need these chemicals to be survived. So if carbohydrate breakdown occur in the body, that is also means like digestion occur inside our body, that is also chemical reaction. If respiration occur, that is also, because in that what happens, the bonds of the glucose break down, and as a result we get the energy. So this is chemical reaction that occur inside the cell. Some of the reaction occur in the cytoplasm and some of the reaction occur in mitochondria. Means half of the respiration occur in the cytoplasm, the gel-like substance present in the cell where all the cell organelles are embedded, and some of the respiration occur in the mitochondria. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because here the cellular respiration occur, as well as here the energy is stored in the form of ATP. So it provides energy at the time of need also. So that's why mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. Now have you understood? Who asked? I think Muhammad Umar was asked the second point.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, are you understood?
No, ma'am. I am not. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who is not understood? No, ma'am. Who said dear? Tell me. Somebody not understood till now? I can tell again, but say. Afsha. Yes, you are not understood respiration.
Yes, ma'am.
What you have not understood? You just tell me that. Yes, Afsha.
Which you have done right now.
Few steps are involved in the respiration. What you have not understood? The steps you have not understood, because respiration we are talking about. I think from 5th class. I think so. Or 6th class. So it was a topic. The full topic of respiration was there. So respiration is just the oxidation of glucose inside the cell. As a result, energy is released. So, what you have not understood? Where you have means confusion? Option, ask again. What point you have not understood? Yes.
Ma'am, may I ask one thing?
Let Afsha clear the thing, then inshallah you also get the chance. Yes, Afsha?
Okay, ma'am. I have not understood this step involved during respiration.
Steps involve, Afsha, steps involve what? Simple. For the respiration, what is required? Oxygen, and another component glucose. Glucose, how the plant gets? By the process of photosynthesis. and through the process of transportation this reaches to the every cell. Now in every cell glucose reached by the process of transportation as well as by the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, synthesize and transportation, the system which is there in the plant, that complex tissues, the conductive tissue, they carry the prepared food to the all cell of the plant. So the glucose reaches to the every cell. Now by the through this stomata, the oxygen also enters in the plant. Now when the oxygen come in contact with the glucose, a chemical reaction start, that is called what you can say, respiration, burning of glucose in presence of oxygen. When inside the cell oxygen come in contact with the glucose, a chemical reaction start, that is called respiration, and as a result energy released. When this glucose burned, as a result energy released. Yes, Afsha.
Yes, ma'am.
So still some confusion, still.
No, ma'am.
So now you tell me, if confusion is not there, what is process, what.
Ma'am, that I was asking, that energy release means what? Ma'am, oxygen we are getting.
No, beta. That you are very much confused with this point. Last time also you were confused with it. Energy is not oxygen. Energy is not oxygen. Oxygen is just a gas, that is very important gas for the respiration. Oxygen's importance is this only, that it is needed for the respiration, not more than that. Alone oxygen cannot provide you energy. Alone oxygen cannot help you at all. It just needed for the respiration. Energy is something
Okay,
else.
ma'am.
Energy is something else. Like energy when it is stored in the form of ATP only. So ATP is energy. This ATP is utilized for every life processes, for every vital process in the body. So oxygen is not means like energy, or alone it is sufficient. It's just a component which is needed for the respiration. Respiration is very important process. Understood?
Okay,
Respiration
ma'am.
is very important process, because due to respiration our body gets energy. But only oxygen would be there and you don't have food like glucose in the body, one cannot survive. That is why if the person will not eat for so many days, means for like few days one can survive. Like after a long time someone is not eating, means scientists say that one can survive 20-25, but that is the condition is like between the death and the life. Means if someone is not eating for 20-25 days, can be alive, but that is the condition, just like a between a death and alive. That person is alive, but it's not like can able to do the all life processes in a way as a person is doing. And means like more than that, if someone not get the food, then the person will die. Even the person gets oxygen also. The food is very important, means the glucose is important for the respiration and the oxygen. These both the things are important for respiration. So respiration is very important for the person to be, or the organism to be alive. Alone glucose or alone this oxygen is not sufficient, is not enough. Means if the oxygen is only we provide someone, or not provide the food for the long time, one will not be alive. One, the organism will be died at the last. In the same way, food you provide in a very adequate amount, but you stop the oxygen supply, in this case there is no way of survival. Means the organism immediately die. Even it's not like for the few hours or with the few days, no, the in few minutes only the person or the organism will be died. So here this oxygen and glucose, they alone they cannot help you at all, but when they both the component come in contact each other in the cell, inside the cell, remember, then only this process can be possible, then only this energy release can be possible. Got it? So oxygen
Yes, ma'am.
is just a component for the respiration which is needed. Oxygen alone is not a source of energy. Fine? Salama, you were
Okay,
having
ma'am.
confusion related to this in previous class. Now also the same thing you are saying. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. There should not be confusion related to, and that I like. You ask me. There should not be any confusion left. If you have, you can ask, even on my personal number, on my WhatsApp number. I don't want any confusion left with you. Anyway, so the next topic is types of
No, ma'am,
respiration.
no confusion.
That's good, mashallah. Before that, I just want to tell you, like in plants, the number of mitochondria are less in comparison of animal, because animal need more energy, because they have to move from one place to another for the activities to get the food or to get other sources of life. So for the movement, they means like the animals are more active and they have to move place to place, so they need more energy, and in comparison of plant, that's why they have more mitochondria. The number of mitochondria are more in the plant cell, sorry, in animal cell in comparison of plant, because plant have to be stand on one place, and for that reason means the what do you can say, the body activity in comparison of animal is less, so they need less energy, so they have their cell having less mitochondria. So this is the difference between the plant and animals, that the plant cells are having less mitochondria and animal cell having more mitochondria. Why? Because animal need more energy, because they have to move from place to place. Now types of respiration, the two type of respiration as there, just one, and another is anaerobic. The two type of respiration are there, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So this is categorized on the basis of presence or absence of oxygen. So the respiration is categorized into two categories on the basis of presence or absence of oxygen. So the type of respiration in which oxygen is broken down in presence of glucose is broken down in presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. Where the oxygen is needed, that respiration is known as, here in this case, this aerobic one, oxygen is required. Yes, here in this case oxygen is required. So in presence of oxygen, and in anaerobic respiration, in this type the glucose is broken down in absence of oxygen. Here also the breakdown of oxygen is there in anaerobic respiration, means in both the respiration breakdown of oxygen is there, but what happen in aerobic respiration, oxygen is required, means when the glucose burn in presence of oxygen, then this process is known as aerobic respiration. When oxygen is not there, in absence of oxygen the glucose breakdown of glucose occur. That process is known as anaerobic. So the type of respiration in which glucose is broken down in absence of oxygen is known as anaerobic respiration. Just repeat in your heart: anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration, and anaerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration, what happened, the like just now I explained the process of respiration in plants. Yes, there I every step I said the oxygen is needed for the respiration. So in presence of oxygen the complete breakdown of glucose occur. The glucose is broken down completely into carbon dioxide and water. Means the complete breakdown of glucose can be possible when the oxygen is present. So in presence of oxygen, glucose breakdown occur, and you can say the glucose completely break down into energy, carbon dioxide and water. And as a result, what is released? Energy. Energy is released, and that is in the form of ATP. Here in anaerobic respiration, that the glucose is only partially broken down, and the end product just is being ethanol. Ethanol is actually alcohol. And along with that, carbon dioxide. And here in this case, in anaerobic respiration, less energy is released. Here in anaerobic respiration, the breakdown of glucose means partial breakdown of glucose occur. As a result, ethanol is released, and less amount of energy is released, less molecule of ATP release. So here in the energy output in aerobic respiration is much less than in aerobic respiration. Much less means they just having in aerobic respiration, just I will write here. Here aerobic respiration 38 ATP, and anaerobic respiration when the ethanol release, this is anaerobic, just a minute, anaerobic, here only 2 ATP. So energy release is very much reduced in case of anaerobic respiration. Glucose breakdown occur in both the cases, but the difference is that in aerobic respiration the complete breakdown of glucose occur. As a result, more ATP release, 38 ATP release. And in anaerobic respiration, what happened, here is also the breakdown of glucose occur, but partially. The glucose means completely not break down, and here just some of the portion of glucose break down. As a result, they just form another compound that is called ethanol. Ethanol in plant, lactic acid in animal. So ethanol along with that 2 ATP molecule. They are aerobic respiration 38, and in anaerobic respiration 2 ATP release. So energy release is also reduced in anaerobic respiration. So here in anaerobic respiration, glucose in absence of oxygen, glucose in absence of oxygen is converted into alcohol or ethanol. I'll write ethanol only. Ethanol is alcohol only. You can write in bracket alcohol as well, and then plus CO2 plus 2 ATP. And here absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen. This is anaerobic respiration. And aerobic respiration,
Ma'am, you mean there is no oxygen, so they are using glucose and carbon
glucose
dioxide
breakdown
plus
in
2 ATP.
absence
Then,
in inside the
ma'am, glucose.
organism. Inside the organism, when there are some condition when the less oxygen reaches in the body, means like if you talk about us, like sometime we are doing hard physical activity, at that time the oxygen reaches to the muscles less. Right now I'm not talking about plant, I'm talking about human or animal or human being. So there what happened means, when because of the hard physical activity, the less oxygen reaches in some of the muscles, like suppose we are running, then the legs started paining. Why? Because there the oxygen reaches less, body demand of oxygen more, and in that muscle, because the continuous hard work is going on, so the less oxygen reaches there, anaerobic respiration starts. As a result, inside the organism, lactic acid produce, and that lactic acid accumulation causes pain in the muscles. So means when the less oxygen is there, then also glucose breakdown occur. But the problem is that the one product that is means the byproduct that is released, that is like alcohol, and that is means like if the gas is in the form of if you talk about aerobic respiration, they are the both byproduct in the form of gas, so they release in plant also through the stomata, and animal also through the respiratory tract. But when in the form of alcohol, so they are accumulated there, and that also cause, like in the animal or the human being, they cause muscle cramp. And energy produce is also less, release is also less. So energy production is reduced, and along with that, one more product release that cause means that's not what you can say need, that's not need of body, that's the byproduct, and that cause some harm only. So that lactic acid or ethanol in plants, so this is not the demand of the organism. Demand of the organism is energy, but because of some certain condition, when this aerobic respiration not possible and anaerobic respiration is start, then this like energy release is reduced and the accumulation of the other product is also start, that is ethanol or lactic acid. So that affects the normal functioning. And like in us, we are having like sometime in pain in hand or leg because of this anaerobic respiration only. So when we have some means like that's why when we press during pain, we relieve, because this pressing makes the oxygen supply possible there, the pressing of the muscles. So that means makes the, that's what you can say, start the aerobic respiration again in that portion, and the person relief from the pain. Here's an activity on the page number 79, that to observe anaerobic respiration in yeast. Means anaerobic respiration there, or how you will show that in yeast, like yeast the respiration occur in absence, means they are not needing oxygen. So anaerobic respiration occur in the yeast, and as a result of the respiration, carbon dioxide is released. So there's an activity on the page number 79. Here they just what are the things required. that the here yeast means the yeast powder, and that is sugar, warm water, and a conical flask or any container, and the balloon also. So in conical flask, what we have to do, this the yeast powder along with the sugar and then warm water, and just put the balloon over it. What we see that what the observation will be, that the gas bubbles are observed in the sugar solution. We see that the gas bubbles are visible there in the flask, and as a result, like the balloon which is we put on the mouth of the, or on the neck of the flask, they the deflated balloon is seen to be inflate. Why? Because the gas which is released at the time of respiration, it is accumulated or stored there in the balloon. And here if you means like after removing the balloon, if you smell it, you will, if we smell it, there the smell of alcohol will be there. So that shows that the anaerobic respiration, result of the anaerobic respiration, alcohol production will be there. So at the time of anaerobic respiration, alcohol produced. So in this way we can what you can say, this activity show that the gases are released at the time of respiration, as along with that and at the time of anaerobic respiration, alcohol is also produced. So means after this process, we see that the liquid which is there in the flask, from that the alcohol smell start coming. That shows that at the time of anaerobic respiration, alcohol production occur. So this is all about the respiration. Just means two activities are left in this chapter, and for the comparison of photosynthesis and respiration, that we cover in the next class, and then we will discuss exercises and question answer in the next class. So what I suggest to you, read the chapter once and start doing exercises. Wherever the confusion would be, will clear in the next class, inshallah. So start doing exercises now, and whatever the confusion you would be having, leave those places, we will discuss those, but read the chapter and start doing it. Okay.